Some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Red Raiders offense will take the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try to pick up some positive yards.
Offense gets set for second down. Gets the back moving. Davis looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Bringing it back. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Makes a man miss. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Davis will throw. With the catch, it's Norman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Trying play action. That's caught. It's John. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw again. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground and try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. The RPO fire complete to the left. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now facing a third and long. Davis looking to pass. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, Virginia and North Carolina first met in 1892. It's why they call it the South's oldest rivalry, and we've got the latest. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Diego State. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Firing to the right, complete.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on...
There he goes! He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Davis will throw. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. It's out. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's out. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And this center downs gets started from the 33. First and 10. That's caught. It's John. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Red Raiders didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raider!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. So a drive there of 84 yards. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He'll do it himself. Turning it on! They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Direct snap. It's Hamilton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Still running at the 40. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
They'll run the option. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
TCU! Fitted in the window for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Running into the open space. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Davis looking to pass. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drops, and the ball is loose and live in the backfield. And the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's John. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Davis will throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Wide out trying to get it in. Needed 1 more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Trying to barge their way in. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He splits the upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give out of the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty mark. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Might be changing the route. He's looking to pass. Catch in the middle. It's McWilliams. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the end.
Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Boise State is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Kellen Moore out there, this group is fighting. They're up by a field goal over San Diego State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Davis looking to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Saya.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Can't get him to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense working from the pistol. Tries to back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out fast. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Horned Frogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Calls his own number. And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, TCU. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Davis will throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Surging forward on the sneak.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. They're going to ride this running back. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The pitch to the left. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going. Davis
looking to pass. Got his man to the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They feed him again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's McWilliams. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give as they work on that clock. Breaks into the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Horned Frogs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. LSU is down, but they are not out of it, not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. They're trailing by 10 to Florida State. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Shakes off the defender. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Gives it on the option. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Davis will throw. Wide open downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.